Well, is it 3 losses away from the Mountain Dew League or 4 wins to retaining a spot in Pro League for Virtus.Pro? They've lost the first. They go to Cobblestone. It's a map that traditionally has been quite good to them, but Big is looking very tactical, at least at the start of the last map. Not the whole way through.
I think they were lucky with that pistol victory towards the tail end of the second half to actually manage to pick up that map victory. They made a few mistakes there, but so did Virtus.Pro, of course. And it's going to be a narrow map victory for Big. But moving to the second map, I believe this is Virtus.Pro's pick here. So a chance for them to take this to a third map. Yeah, it is indeed Virtus.Pro's pick. So it's going to be Big here, starting on the T side from what I can gather at the moment. We'll see what happens going forward. They do like to change maybe last second. But yeah, I feel hopeful. Virtus.Pro, after going down so heavily at the start of the first half, they seem to come back and got it together towards the end of the first, and we'll see whether they can find some form here. Win a pistol, perhaps. They lost both pistols on Inferno, just to note as well, Matt.
That's a great point, Henry. Thank you for pointing that out to me.
So Big starts on the CT side, yeah, and on Cobble. Okay, there you go.
Yeah. Mirage, Overpass, we're banned out, so Train the Decider.
It's a shame I don't know more about Big. I can't really go into too much detail as to how
but
good
looking into the history of the players, I mean, if you looked at NRG, you could probably get a decent, in their iteration, their time, their tenure, whatever you want to say, when they were in NRG, probably get a feel for it there. You could probably look back to old Mouse Sports, maybe get a feel for it there, although lots changed since then, so maybe that's a bit too far back. But I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm sitting here beside you, actually.
You are, as always. And one map so far gone in favor of Big. Who would have thought? Kind of an interesting storyline in that respect. Virtus.Pro, horrible season probably once again for them. Like last season was rough as well. And finding themselves in a similar position here. It's always so difficult as an analyst to describe why this happens. Like, there's no real answer. You're just like, well, they're doing really well at these events, but online player just seems to elude them completely. It's really difficult to really narrow it down to one particular kind of bit of information as to what that is. What's causing these results, I couldn't tell you really, but it's certainly makes our job as interesting and challenging every time we come to the desk.
Yeah, certainly.
To break it down, but you know, that game was full of missed shots and kind of lack of assertiveness at the start of rounds. They didn't seem to be their usual selves at the start of the game.
No, they were extremely slow to get started. There is 2 things to look into that. We said they were at boot camp, so maybe they come in warm. But the other thing is they could have been playing all day, taking a break before the match, and then just been sluggish because they were so, I don't want to use the word burnt out, but kind of played out for the day. And then it took them a minute or 2 to, you know, get the system flowing again. Maybe they were chilling in their sweatpants, eating Cheetos, you know, like most gamers in the world do, according to Australian media.
Yeah, that was a funny section. That was just for anyone who's not aware. Mitch did a section on, I can't remember what it's called, Sunrise. Chad, is that right? No, you can't hear me.
I think that's correct.
Yeah, and like they introduced Mitch, they kind of started saying, oh, this is an amazing event here in Sydney, and the way the anchor introduced him was like, oh, so grab your sweatpants and Cheetos. A gamer is in town. So, all right, mate, it's not 2003. A bit past that now. I'm not. No, you're still doing it?
Still like Cheetos and sweatpants.
So do I, but like it's an old stereotype that is.
Well, but like I'm still fine with it. Yeah. Like I still like Cheetos, Hank.
You do. I'll give you that.
Like the big fluffy ones that get all over my fingers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, CT start for Virtus.Pro. We'd like to see him pick up a pistol here and really give us a good showing on Cobblestone and show they're not completely down and out. Shouldn't be losing to teams like Big. It's only the first map going against him. It was Big's pick, I guess. So Train to Decide is required. I think Virtus.Pro, that's where they'll really finish things off and they'll have a convincing victory on that map. It's one of their hallmarks, I guess. And we'll see what happens here. It looks like the match is about to start. Matthew, it's going to be Big on the T side. I'll have a look at that buy as we get into it momentarily. Here we go. Here comes the pistol. Maybe not quite. We'll head on with her. One more restart to come. Let's go. All 5 players are ready to go. The coach is in position, and the restart coming in now. Predictions? You feel like Big can hit this 2-0?
I think they could, yeah. I mean, I don't predict Virtus.Pro anymore. I just don't. I can't. It's impossible. Maybe at a LAN, even then it's been difficult. They've gone out in groups on 2 occasions in recent memory, one being Star Ladder, one being Katowice, home crowd.
Wow. Here we go. The buy comes in. 2 smokes, like we said, or 3 smokes and a Molotov for Virtus.Pro. So quite a technical execution coming in here. They might be doing this from T-spawn, and it looks like that won't be the case. They're going to be finishing up towards B. Oh, maybe not. Okay, we've got aggression from the CT Tabson. He's going to find a lot of interactions here, and unfortunately he gets taken down. That's for the Q to just completely They're all in on the A sites, and we'll see whether it works out for VP. Actually going back towards B, sending one player up to suggest they're doing it. So Smoke, this is an intelligent play. I like this a lot. Got B, he's completely rotated, and this should be a Virtus.Pro round. Nothing on the B side whatsoever. They've taken the bait, hook, line, and sinker. Perfect round from Virtus.Pro. Should be a clean sweep at this point. Snacks there as well.
Yeah, Goppy's trying to get back up, but it's over toward B to Kiev. In behind the rock will get taken down by Neo. It's Neo again that takes down next, but Goppy doing what he can with 1 HP is going to concede the round. So Virtus.Pro, as you say, did not win a single pistol round on Inferno. They'll start that off redeeming themselves immediately.
1 HP for Goppy. That's it. Perfect round from Virtus.Pro there. Looked like they're going to finish off towards B, then finding that kill in the form of Tabson, who went aggressive on the A side. He's trying to get information for his team. Cool, yep, it's a B-side attack. Stay there. He goes down. They completely lose that information as he works against him at that point. And Snacks, he's got the Molotov and the smoke grenade. Dumps the smoke on the connector. Molotov's the balcony. Actually, very good plays. It baits all the rotations toward that A side of the map. Big have to take a bit of a gamble. They have no information, so they decide to run with it. Unfortunately, though, it's all a bit of a fake. And Snacks, he goes down about a frag, but he's done the hard work at that point. He's managed to get them on a completely open site, and it'll be Neo with 2 frags. Same story for Bialy as well. God beat, saving his 5-7. That's actually quite valuable, believe it or not. They'll be force buying into the second round, so that was saving some money overall. Get to round number 2. Virtus.Pro looking to get that 3-0. It's actually their first pistol victory after losing both in Oliver and Inferno. So Scout comes out, upgraded pistols, of course, as well. And Big looking to steal this round away in number 2.
Yeah, it's going to go out toward long. It's going to be a 4-man play over toward B. And this gun, the reason Legia is here, the Scout. Scoot.
Scoot is a boat.
Haven't seen Scoot since the Major.
He might be coming back soon.
Gossip.
Very gossip.
Per sources, Taz takes down Legia. This should be a straightforward round, really, in theory. Yeah, and already they're backing off it. I think they're being cautious of SMGs. I think all teams are a little bit cautious of SMGs in round 2 and not giving away too much money.
Well, Snack's only on the Tech 9, suggests he'll get the AWP in the next round. Might just stick on it for round number 3 and bring it up for the first gun, I'm not sure. But for now, he could find a few kills here. Maybe spotted in drop down there. He's going to find this kill almost certainly. Taps with the unarmored head, goes down with 1 bullet. And there it is, Snacks finding that kill. It's going to be the CT trying to stave their CZ armor, and Deagle at 5-7. Copy towards T-spawn. Spots Pasha. Should be able to find this frag eventually, I would say. Not great aim, but a little bit of damage. And eventually taking down $600 in the back for Pasha. Kiev and Neeks. Neeks? Next.
Neeks. Sorry, Dota reference. It's a character that is invis.
Okay.
He's really good at ganking. Good stun. Basically has a Curalis, but I can't remember. Curalis? Is that the correct item that reflects damage? I can't remember. It's been so long since I played Dota. I put probably more hours into Dota than I did in CS in 2012, 13, and maybe early 2014.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Never played Dota 2. Played the original.
Great game.
Yeah.
Great game. I think they've changed the entire jungle system since I last played. So I don't even think I could stack and pull anymore.
Yeah, I put a lot of hours into original Dota, Hon, and League of Legends. Never Dota 2.
Yeah, my roommates played Hon. Dota 2 is the only MOBA I've ever played, so.
B-sided attack from Virtus.Pro, and a nice shot from Keem towards drop down. They could actually cause some damage here. And it's going to be Bialy and Taz taking the brunt of it as well.
If Nex had gotten that kill, I would have been very convinced. Now I'm not so sure. Neo just executed 2 of them. Pasha does the same, and the round's going to end. Eventually. Maybe not. Look at the damage.
Yeah, the gear gets another kill there. And all things considered, a relatively decent round for Big. Finding 2 kills. We're going to have a full buy here. Key with the AWP. And 4s all round, presumably. Maybe a UMP checked into the mix. Godby opting for more utility as he only had $4,000. But that's the problem. $4,000 is enough to get you all the grenades, defuse gear, head armor, and a UMP. That's the problem with that gun at the moment. It's actually a really good buy for 4K. Like in other versions of CS, like you were struggling with just $4,000.
That's Kiev struggling tremendously already on the AWP, down to 25 as they spray into him with a good flash. He's going to have to retreat and play a very passive position instead. It leaves his teammate Legia alone at long and potentially cut off from danger if they push through. They could actually. Smoke down at long. It's Tabson backing off of it. Bialy Waits, stop, drop. He's going to burrow his way into the corner completely, giving up long keys. Going to have to watch that with the AWP from inside of the site. No, sorry, excuse me. He's gone to B. So it's next that they've rotated over as a result of it. And they're still favoring off toward A in terms of defensive positions. Because tabseN's joined this as well. It's a decent setup for the bottom of mid. The problem is the bomb is over toward drop. The question is, does it go drop and swing back toward A if they get the take successfully, or just straight up hit B? It's got options. He has got options. He's going to take the first. Get aggressive. Smoke goes down immediately after. It's well timed. Keeps him concealed away from Pasha, but the bomb is still lurking at the top of drop in the hands of Snax. Taz has done even better than that because tabseN's a dead man. He gets Neo back, and Snax, this is his invitation. Reads it well, but Gobby managing to shoulder bait and get away, at least for now. It's Biawi that gets him instead, and they realize, hang on, everyone's dead at A, let's go to B.
Yeah,
they're not going to make it. Keeve's going to wait for it. All he has to do is deny the plant, and he knows that too. But, oh, did he make? I think he made it in time. I think he just barely got there because of the missed shot. And Biawi's going to take down next. This becomes a huge problem. Keeve with the AWP has pushed up the lane toward the E-box as Snax swings back around to try and find him. He's gotten closer, but Keeve's going to put him down.
Got a bit dicey there, 10 seconds remaining, and Keeve missing that key shot from the steps position as well. Virtus.Pro isolating the connector, trying to get towards A. Probably realized there wasn't much chance of getting through that tight choke on the connector. Went back towards the B site. Keeve luckily missing that first shot, enables him to get the bomb down there, and obviously adds to that great amount of cash they've already got. But big now, they do save the AWP and an AK-47 for the gear as well, so they will be able to obviously buy into this round after winning it, but it won't be as limited as it were going down to 1v1 or losing the AWP. So they should be relatively decent there. Round number 5, looking to not get a reset here, big. In the first gun round. All coming out for Pasha this time, not Snax, as I speculated at the beginning of the game. tabseN going down towards middle with the AK gives him a bit more freedom to work with. Like, you can actually go for more aggressive duels and maybe get the one taps in return and actually go head-to-head with the AKs yourself. Good nade from Big Ear. Takes Taz down to 83. Just holding in that tight corner. Wants to spot one player. Flashbang coming in, suggests he'll fall back and just drops the smoke and buys himself some time.
Here gets to the top of the steps. tabseN will back it off. In bottom middle as Neo wants to go back for more. He's got the smoke there to throw toward long corner. That'll limit Legia. He may actually isolate him because he goes to top danger. He's got a gap to work with it though. And the gap, perfect.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. 5-on-4, full back. Keeve chiming in from the upper platform as well. This is looking good for Big. They have won the first map. You're just joining us and wondering, what is this kind of mixed match? Kind of lineup we got here tonight. Big versus Virtus.Pro. Don't usually see that. This is the relegation game from Pro League. And obviously Big coming from the Manager League as well. We have 4 teams in this bracket. Penta, Hellraisers, Big and Virtus.Pro. Big in the first best of 3, yeah. Managing to win Inferno. Looking decent here in this second gun round, but Virtus.Pro brought it back to a 3-on-3 at least.
Snax will make his way into the site undetected as only he can do. But Keeve's aware of it, reads it, takes him down. It leaves just Taz and Biawi remaining.
They've got the advantage in this situation there.
They've got the bomb down, you're right. And yeah. It's very tight choke points that they have to watch. They've watched the wrong ones though. Miscommunication as Taz goes back toward Romeo, and it's Biawi left alone. Elevation above. Biawi's got no idea.
Biawi managed to get an amazing 3 versus 1 in Inferno. Actually, maybe that's being a bit generous. A bit of a blunder from Big, I have to say.
He got a shocking 3 versus 1.
Can't replicate that form this time. That's how you should be playing them. Stick together and make him feel the pressure instead of giving him 1v1 duels with SMGs and actually allowing him to get back into that situation. No harm, no foul, I guess, considering they won the map. 3-2 though. Bomb going down once again for Virtus.Pro. You can see the money being whittled down as we enter round number 6 here. They have 3 AKs, 2 Tech 9s. So still enough to work with for sure. That suggests more of an execution-based play going into this round. You don't really have the firepower to work at default and get the duels going. You want to be dropping all the smokes you can. Molotovs on the bomb, so flashbangs going in, and that's a miss thrown incendiary from Nex. That might be a bit of a nightmare. Has to use the smoke earlier. He's hoping to find his first frag, and Neo snuck past him.
Nex will sit and wait and flash himself off of this. He's trying to conceal himself, but Biawi may have just spotted enough of him. Certainly hasn't spotted Keeve. He takes down Neo. Flames on his right, left, whatever side that is, Henry. He'll extinguish them immediately and look for more toward the stairwell entrance and platform. Jumping down, missed shot. They're getting closer to the site as a result. They know he's there, but for now they're going to ignore him. They're going to bypass and try and go figure out where Tapson's gone instead. The plant becomes a possibility as Keeve tries to run from Chicken Coop, and Snacks burns 2 with 1 Molotov. That secures the round.
Nice patient play from Virtus.Pro, utilising those grenades perfectly. The Molotov finding 2 frags, that's very rare indeed. It was the flashbang being deployed at the same time as well. Keeve could not actually get out of Chicken Coop whatsoever, trying to challenge for frag, missing a couple of sitters in terms of orb shots. Flashbang in his hand, trying to do what he can to get out of that position, doesn't work out for him, and Big have been reset at this point after winning 2 rounds in a row, tight rounds as well. They only have PT-50s, CZs, a couple of sets of armor, copy of body armor, next with the head armor. Really worth the extra $350 worth of investment, but he's gone for it. This should be a very comfortable round for VP here. Pasha towards the platform with Snacks, spots 1, confirms it's an eco as Neo on the other side of the map, takes out Tapson.
Play from Pasha to sit back with Neo and catch off any aggression. Being patient as always, Virtus.Pro. They are very good at that on this particular map as well. They are very good at that. Being patient and waiting for the pushes toward A. They were the first team that actually waited for teams to push on pistols out through CT at long, catch them off, and then rush A.
Yeah, that little stack towards top and middle, waiting for it.
Yeah, right about here, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Right about here, mate. Is that good enough for Chad?
I would say no. It was a good effort.
I'll try harder next time, I promise. You don't want to disappoint the Beaver.
That's true.
He'll gnaw straight through you.
Nibble away at you.
Nibble away. Beavers are savages, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'll tell you a story about Beavers shortly. Neo takes down Gobby. And that's going to be the round. So, the Beaver, yes. Friend's dad was out fishing or hunting, I can't remember which, was on a lake, and they accidentally killed a beaver, which is actually a criminal offense in Canada. It's a national animal. They're preserved, and you cannot hurt them. They were on a lake that was quite commonly checked by park rangers, and they originally left the beaver there, but then overnight they thought, you know what, we better go back and get that and deal with it correctly. Otherwise, we run a risk of getting an escalated fine for it. They went back the next day, and because they were in the water, the way they kill it, somehow they damaged the dam, and rather than get more logs and wood to chew down and patch the dam, the other beavers used the dead beaver's body to patch the hole.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they are savage.
Dark,
they are savage. They don't even care about their family. They're just like, well, we got to fix our home, so we're just going to use you as tool. Insane.
Sorry. Well, Keeve, he'll be finding that first shot after a few misses in that previous round. He nails the first one here. It's 5-2. Certainly still a T-sided map, I would say, but the addition of the steps in the B-bomb site allows the CTs to have a few more options than they're used to. It used to be a very boring map to cast. That's made things a lot more interesting. There's going to be a final B play from Virtus.Pro by the looks of things. 1 minute 20 remaining. Smoke's in. Keeve's trying to find what he can above that smoke. Just jumping over, trying to get some intel. Nex has been struggling in this close range position. Let's see if we can step up here.
Been struggling dearly, but at this point, he's got a chance to try and swing and catch them off as they walk in toward the site. First to swing, does it right, does it even better to catch off Keeve. Shoulder baits all the way around. 5-2 is about to become 6.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's got 3 kills in the round. He's got all 3 kills in the round. Gobby's going to try and rotate himself back in a better position. In fact, he may just try and get away at this point with 4 HP. Like he is committed into trying to save him. You got Taz on the way through, though, and it becomes a winnable situation. Biaoi's gone. Snacks on 7. Somehow the round's completely switched around. Bombs down as well. This is impressive, because I think this was a 4 versus 2 a moment ago. Neo, good find on Legia. Gobby with only 4 is going to try and flank them out. With low HP to take advantage of the situation. I think Snacks just missed him. He's low enough as well. The UMP could hit the shot.
Nah, too late.
And Snacks, yeah, isn't going to peek it. It's going to bait him into his tail.
Hello?
Okay, Gobby. Surprised he didn't just take the fight. He obviously didn't know he was low.
Yeah, I guess. But still, I thought they could do a little bit better than that. Legia, good job with the farmers to find 2 kills, but wasn't quite enough. This is looking like a Virtus.Pro map at the moment. At 3 rounds in a row for Virtus.Pro, broken the money now. Of the big side, I think they have to take a tactical pause at this stage and work out what's going wrong for them. They've got 2 rounds on the board, but now it's looking like Virtus.Pro will find round number 7. $2,500 thereabouts for big, so a deagle purchased by Legia suggests they will not be going all in here. It's just a chance to work out what's going wrong. Do they change things up? Do they go for a double orb setup, perhaps? They were running with that on Inferno. It was Legia And Kiev, of course, money hasn't been great for them so far. The rounds they're winning, they're only keeping one player, maybe two players alive each time, so they can't really swell the bank accounts, and that's evident as they go forward into those rounds on number 8. Just there, UMP's Famus is really struggling to hold it together. So pause now as we enter round number 9.
Number 9. Revolution number 9, Henry.
Yeah?
I'm surprised you're... you say the wolf. I think I've got the best animal. I said parasite when they asked.
Yeah.
But I think you were the walrus.
The what?
The walrus.
Yeah.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
That's a good tune. How do you like that?
Yeah. I think it suits
Or
you.
be the Eggman.
I'll be the Eggman.
You be the Eggman?
I'll be the Eggman to your walrus,
Okay.
Henry.
All right, perfect. You gotta have that.
Happen.
I love that song. Like in Vegas, right? We had this guy in that whiskey bar. Like he was like a one-man band sort of thing. Do you ever see that guy? He had like,
Oh, and Whiskey Down.
yeah, exactly.
I did see him.
He was so awesome. I asked him to play that song, and I said, "How? That's one of the most intricate pieces of music like ever written in rock, right? That's so many things going on to that, like so many different elements to it." And he said, "Yeah, I can do that." And he like played out the whole thing by himself. Like he has like those loop pedals, so he does like the drums, the guitars, and all the backing stuff like by himself, and then loops his own voice. It was like really cool to watch.
Did you give him a tip?
Yeah, I paid like $40 for that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well done, Hank.
Yeah.
Well done.
I was trying to impress someone that was with me. You know, just like
Someone?
Look at this high roller. He's just throwing money around.
So, yeah, someone.
Yeah,
Do you want to clarify?
Not really.
Do you want to go into further
I think
detail?
you can probably put 2 and 2 together. But
Yeah, you were with another dude. I get it.
yeah, exactly. He worked it out.
Yeah. Was it similar?
It was. How did you know?
Because he likes whiskey.
Yeah.
Could have been Yanko, actually. He likes whiskey as
So
well.
does Jason. Jason loves it.
Well, Jason loves all alcohol.
Yeah.
How do you think he
He's
lost
out
his
of
hair?
control. What, drinking it? Back of the hair. Yeah, this is a long tactical pause. Big. Kind of taking advantage. Not really sure what you keep discussing for this amount of time. Maybe someone had to go to the toilet. They're online right now in terms of the boot camp.
It's true.
So run to the bathroom, collect your thoughts, look at yourself in the mirror, slap your face a bit, say, come on, play better, come on.
And then what's the other hand doing during that time, Henry? Please elaborate. Is this your morning routine?
Yeah, sometimes. Depends how hungover I am.
Auto asphyxiation.
Okay, we're going there. All right. No, I have to go in the cupboard for that one, not the bathroom.
All right, that's enough. This isn't the 2v2 anymore. Sorry,
yeah,
sorry,
still
guys.
got that going on. Yeah, that's true. Got to remember where we are. Keep it together. Keep it professional. Come on, Big. Let's get back into this, shall we? Before we kind of ruin our careers for another time.
Getting close.
Doing a good job of that recently. Well, I can see some buys coming in now. Next, buying a P250 at Deagle for Legia. Ambor's not called as of yet. This is 6-2. Let's just set the scene once again. Virtus.Pro, all full season of Pro League overall. Not really getting anything together and finding themselves in the bottom 3. Or the person, or the team, I should say, in the very bottom of the league, that was Kingwin, they automatically go down to Mountain Dew League. The 2 remaining was Hellraisers and Virtus.Pro, and they have to play in this sort of playoff bracket, GSL style format. It was Penta versus Hellraisers, get things off. Hellraisers look really comfortable.
Godsent that are in Pro next year, isn't it?
Yeah, they didn't actually win the Pro League, so many leagues, the Mountain Dew League, but because they finished it like first or second in the online season, they're automatically joining us in Pro League next season.
Yep, very cool. Very, very cool.
But they looked lackluster at best in the Mountain Dew finals, I have to say. Anyway, we are back into it. 6-2. Round number 9, Deagle's P250s, HE grenade for Tabson, no armor purchased. It was a long pause. I suggested it was a toilet break more than anything. But here we go. We'll get back into it now. Shot for Pasha. Maybe not, though. It's actually the gear that is up to take down Leo.
Pasha's limited by the Molotov, but it doesn't spread across the entire opening of the B site, so he'll sit there and try and utilize it. Good trade by Nex. Taz looked like he was in position to get multiple kills, but inside of the drop room, limited to his position. No way to escape. He goes down at the hand of Nex, who picks up the gun and could return serve. It's just Snacks remaining in a 1 versus 3. A WP in hand.
Spotted.
Spotted indeed as well, which means they're going to jump back up on, or rather he's going to jump back up on platform B. Oh, and that's a chance for Kiev to strike. What a shot from Snacks. Keeps himself in it, still has the bomb as well, 42 seconds, and he's no longer pincered in toward the position at long. He knows Legia is over toward the site as well. Not sure where. As he looks as well toward next, they can't afford to peek. They can't afford to give this up. Snacks as well do this, but Legia makes no mistake on the second approach.
The 3v1 situations, big. Don't have minds actually just chucking themselves into 1v1 duels. So Keys there. To be fair, that was a kill he thought it almost suddenly got. How is he not making that kill happen? I have no idea. I guess he has no pre-fire lined up there. He's just swinging wide up the corner, hoping to do some significant damage. Didn't happen for him. Gave Snacks an opportunity in that round. Double upset, as I said. Big, probably aiming for this. The gun rounds aren't looking too clean at the moment, but they do manage to win another eco, like they did on Inferno. And it's 6-3. They start to close the gap here. And still a full buy for Virtus.Pro. This will be their last full buy, though, if they lose this one. Number 10. Or for Pasha. And next, using the incendiary towards the upper platform there, allowing his teammates to maybe be a little bit more aggressive like he is right now towards that upper platform. And there is one player not burning alive. That's Pasha, just about avoiding it. That's interesting. And just a change of pace as well, we have an orb towards long A. That's going to be Kiev this time. The other orb in the hands of, I believe, Legia. He's actually on the A side as well. So both orbs on the A side of the map. Interesting note.
Tabson watching the window, goes back inside, but Biawi burns Taz alive. Tabson's minor damage was enough to let his teammates Flames do the rest as Biawi gets Tabson back. Unfortunately, they're down in this situation. It's big with a small lead. Pasha's changed that, it's dead level. And Neo's gonna rush toward him with the bomb to try and get a plant in B before the rotations come in.
Absolutely. Well, this is looking promising now for Pasha and Neo. No nades to hold off the retake, and it's up against double orbs as well with no kits. Scratch that. Keeler's found a kit. Flashbang goes in. This is the 2-on-2 we are casting, Matt. Show us how
very much like the 2v2 is Neo. Well, you don't want me to cast like I casted that's for sure. As Legia gets Pasha back, it's now to a 1 versus 1. No kit, 10 seconds. Has to bait Neo out, does, but can't hit the shot. Very close. I think he clipped the wall just in front of him.
Yeah, he had no kit there. If he has a kit, he probably goes that full defuse. It's a horrible angle. He knows Neo's on the upper platform as well. But once again, man, that's a full reset, full big. They win the eco before, and you can see the money's okay. Like, it's not as horrendous as it could be. The next on 6K and 5,200 on another player as well. I missed who that was. I think it was Kiev. Yeah, it was. They're not going to force buy into this. They've got money for the next round, so they're looking at the bigger picture here. Should be Virtus.Pro finding the half victory at least. That's 8 rounds of the 15. And Virtus.Pro reading it quite well. They're going to have a Mac 10 at UMP, try and farm some cash, but Legia in this position, that CZ
One
can't.
step too soon.
Yeah, that could have been deadly.
That would have been so sick. Just walks out, bang, straight in the face. That's quite a response from Taz. Quite the flick to hit Tabson. Next will hold off to at least get him back, but it's not going to be enough to win out the round. Virtus.Pro, having won the last one, if Big were able to pull that back, we could have had an interesting situation on our hands economically as well, because Virtus.Pro, they're very near broken. In fact, they've got less money than Big.
Well, they're keeping them modest at least. Even in this round they haven't managed to win. They've managed to take down 3 kills and save an AWP and a UMP.
This is huge because their money is extremely low. Unfortunately, if they hadn't gotten that kill, it would have been even better, but they don't.
Well, next only had the UMP, but had a chance in that, I guess. But keeps hitting the AWP. He is the AWPer. That's actually great overall. It will be 8-3 for Virtus.Pro, but not a comfortable round by any stretch of the imagination. It's Taz and Neo left now. And then 2 versus 1, desperately trying to hunt down Kiev. They know he's got that AWP, so definitely worth the hunt. But it looks like, I think he's definitely behind the tower. Oh no, it's not, he's actually in T-spawn. So it's Neo who's watching that area, hoping he faces towards the end of the round. Not meant to be though. 8-3, Big, can't really get going here on Cobble whatsoever. But they do have a buy available to them. If you can get 6 rounds on the CT side, that's okay, that's enough to work with for sure. Have to get there first, so that's the problem. Oh, mismatch buy here. It's going to be a Famas, a UMP. They have got a bit of utility to work with. Legia just a smoke there. His money's significantly lower than his teammates. Into round number 12. No all for the T side though. Taz under the Galil, 4 AKs around him. Kiev knows he has to go aggressive here, so he's decided to go on the upper platform. Going to be spammed through the smoke. It's a bit dangerous. Goes down to 42 HP, but just about manages to stay alive here.
Smoke's going to go out to cover off deep in long B. Snacks will take Gabi immediately as he drops down. But Tabson goes passive and catches off Pasha. Now that reveals where he is. Meanwhile, they want to go for the wrap through the connector toward A. And Tabson's aware of it, goes back to mid and greets the bomb. Taz down, real chance. Real chance next. Gets a little confused, but he still pulls it back. I like it.
Yeah, that was good recovery after firing the bullet, giving his position away. We thought that would be it, but Virtus.Pro dropping another round to a difficult buy there from Big. Comes down to Legia, finding that frag. towards middle and giving him a fighting chance as Next finds the kills as he's lying in the smoke. There's here and the footsteps around him. Strike at the right time. Almost whiffed it, but managed to recover, like we said. And they finally broken the money situation for Virtus.Pro here. This looks like a full eco. Nothing invested. Okay, there's P250 for Bialy. That's about it. No armor, no nades. This should be almost guaranteed round. Shouldn't drop a single kill here. Maybe one at most. For big here.
Kiev knows which angles. Doesn't know where. So he'll back off. Leave his teammate Ligia out toward long. It's Kiev that's now staring down toward bottom middle to make sure no one can slip into danger behind Ligia, so he's at least covering him from afar. Could maybe not hit the shot per se, but relay the information fast enough, no less. God, we'll wait to see if they've jumped down the drop. So they're playing all passive angles, Henry.
Yeah, this is a very slow round, considering Virtus.Pro only have Glocks. It's a
very slow round.
Maybe just trying to frustrate their opponents, wait for a mistake to be made, then strike.
Like that, Kiev unscoped the exact second Neo crossed, and I don't think he saw. Okay, he did, because Ligia is coming back. He called it so that they couldn't get in behind him, get a free kill, get a free gun, get map control. That's when things get awkward, even though it's one kill and just have pistols.
Yeah, it's getting a bit awkward now.
Kiev doesn't hit the shot. Molotovs him off to hold him away. Ligia does take Taz. He's got more in front of him, but Snacks dodging him out. He stands up and says, that's enough. And Kiev will take down Neo. Tabson as well, high above like a vulture. He's going to sit and try and take down the Beavers in their dam, walking out from drop. Well done, Tabson.
Got the vulture in there and the Beaver.
It's not bad, right?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's rich.
8-5.
What animal is Pansy?
She hasn't got one yet.
Lauren, what animal are you?
Not listening.
She says she doesn't know.
Okay, well, we'll work on that. Round number 14. UMP for Snacks, 4 AKs around him. They're up this time. Big, like we said, they get 6 rounds here. They're in a decent spot considering they've lost a half. It's still a T-sided map. And they're starting to get back into this. They managed to win 2 rounds in a row now. And if they win this, it's going to be almost pistols guaranteed for Virtus.Pro in the last round. Number 14 at the moment. Kiev a little bit more aggressive towards long. Once you get yourself established in this position, that's when it's great. There's a gap in the smoke there as well. Presumably thrown by the T didn't quite catch that, but he's a nade and he's going to be taking that almost over it. Oh, okay. Gets a shot off, but can't land it.
Molotov down, won't allow them to push in very quickly. Snacks will have to fall away and find better positioning. Kiev's going to wait with the AWP at this arch this time, and we've seen Snacks be very good here, but that's the question. The flash and fire, he goes for it. Thinks about going danger. I think he was scared he wouldn't make it back to the corner in time, but he does. Gets tagged up down to 66. We also know that those cobblestones are very, very, yeah, that, he knows exactly.
Yeah, it's like
there's no penetration.
Yeah, exactly. So you can see what the wall is. Like, obviously on my screen, this doesn't exist.
Yeah, there's no hitbox on that. Yeah. I really love when you're visual like that.
I know.
Thank you for drawing that on the screen with your hands so
yeah,
everyone
I don't
can
care about
see
the audience,
home.
but I only care about you. So,
oh, that's cute.
As long as you're having a good time.
We're having a good time, traveling at the speed of light. Yeah, don't stop me now, Henry. Don't rain on my parade. Probably a Kappa Pride parade. Kiev takes down Taz, backs off from the APC. It brings Next back out, but can't do anything with it. Neo's got him. They've bumped into each other. Like he doesn't know it. But Bialy gets taken out eventually because he turns around to hear him running up mid. It's just Snacks remaining, 1 versus 4. This game is turning out to level out.
Yeah, no bomb planted as well.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, we got that. No bomb going down means there's pistols there. I had an idea for your t-shirt, Matt. So do you know you've got the Sadicus logo and everything like that?
Yeah.
It's a little fun thing on the label inside the t-shirt. You get a little Kappa Pride face on there. Just a little joke for your fans.
Will they do that?
I don't know. I think that's kind of cool idea. Just a nice little joke. No one's else going to know unless you have it. But if you know, you know.
If you show it to, and if you don't know, now you know.
Yeah.
Won't finish that one.
That's quite a cool idea. I think you should look into that. I'm sure Twitch will be fine with
it. Good shot. Kiev onto Taz. Snacks takes down Next. Snacks will follow that up, but unfortunately, it is going to be all. Well, not all. It's close, but it's mostly big. It's not massive, but it's still big.
Yeah. It's so obvious. I'm not even going to do it. It's so obvious. Everyone knows what I'm thinking.
Yep, we all know.
Just put 2 and 2 together. Make your own one up. Make yourself laugh.
Yeah, but yeah. Make yourself laugh. That's what I do every day, Henry. Sometimes I'm the only one laughing, but that's okay.
Oh, that's a shot.
That is a shot. That opens up the round as well, because look, the other two CTs went over toward B.
I don't know why you just don't put yourself in a one and done position there. Just get yourself like guaranteed on the bomb side, just lurking there, get 1 kill, guaranteed the round, but he puts himself in the open. And to be fair, it looked like a safe position, but Bialy completely wrecks him, but Habson finds himself a bit of luck in terms of the timing. Bialy now has won a couple of clutches tonight. Let's see if he can do it again in the final round here of the first half of the second map. Bialy in the connector, he's got Molotov for the bomb as well, but smoked out. That's a problem. Has to get towards the balcony, maybe the vent room here. Full defuse could come in, but he has got the Molotov to work with. That's the key. Defuse comes in, smoke on top of it as well. Good shot by Habson.
Good job.
Yeah.
8-7. This is all right for Big.
Yeah, it's all right. That's actually...
And they lost pistol on CT side.
They lost pistol 3-0 against him. Were really struggling at one point. They're actually down 8-3, Matt. And they fought it back to 8-7. So that's actually really decent. This best of 3 is heating up. Virtus.Pro, definitely a better performance than we saw in Inferno. But Big still with a fighting chance to take the 2-0. We're going to take a quick break and see how this one concludes.
It was certainly a start to be reckoned with from Virtus.Pro. They finally win a pistol in this series. They go up 3-0 to a 6-2 lead, but it all crumbled away. Big, after a timeout, certainly started to take control. Helped to Bialy for burning his teammate alive, but it certainly gives us a game to look forward to.
It certainly does.
Oh, here's where the Vulture killed the Beavers.
Yeah, 2-0 is still within Big's grasp here. That would be such an upset. If they don't automatically go to the Mountain Judy after this, and this one they go to the loser bracket, the current playoff we have at the moment. So Virtus.Pro, even if it does happen, they still can fight back going forward. They'll be playing against Penta, I believe. If that happens, probably tomorrow. But still, maybe getting a bit ahead of myself, as we're still having a half victory for Virtus.Pro. Just not as convincing as it could be. They were up 8-3 at one point, and at half finishes at 8-7. So Big with a very good job to get back into it. They were struggling with the economic game overall. Like every time they won a CT round, they're getting reset. But towards the end, it was actually looking pretty good. Another clutch there coming in favor of Big after Lagia made an interesting decision to actually hold that open angle. Like I said, if he just goes for maybe plays in stables, just guarantees himself 1 kill. That's a locked-in round in my opinion. But didn't want to go with it. We'll see what happens as we go into the second half pistol. Big win that. Oh, maybe we do have a 2-0 in our hands. I'm not so sure. This is still a T-sided map, but Virtus.Pro very well versed on cobblestone. They've had some of their greatest comebacks of all time. You think back to the E-League major with against North in the quarterfinals. They were 12-3 down at half and came out to win and actually crushed the dreams of North. Yeah. One of the craziest first halves ever. He got like a 30 bomb in the first half. The reddest
his face ever went.
Yeah, what, after losing it or...
Winning and losing.
Right.
The meme is that the redder his face is, the better he's playing.
Okay, really? All right. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I think he was 27 kills in the first half.
It was still in terms of a major, it was the best first half.
Yeah, in a major, yes. Yeah. It certainly is. Unfortunately, they went on to lose.
They still lost the map. How gutting is that? You saw him sink into his chair after they lost that one,
No, he buried himself inside of his jersey. He was He was tapped out.
Yeah, he would be. I guess Tabson having similar sort of taste of that, considering he got like 100 kills in 3 maps in the final.
Yep.
Still didn't win. It's like,
Yep. Of the Mountain Dew League.
Yeah.
A place where Jason and, to be fair, Alex
Yes.
were there. I think Alex drinks Mountain Dew on a regular basis.
I'm sure he does.
Does he not? I almost bought one today.
Oh, airstrike. I like that.
That is pretty legit.
That's like an Andy strat.
Goodbye, Snacks.
Snacks plays does it all the time in CT pistols, and he fights 2 nades. That's amazing.
Gobby is the kind of guy who would come up with something like that. That's absolutely true. Tabson. Nesbit trying to do what he can as he drops down into Ward. Well, mid-connector gets taken out by Biawi. It's him now that's going to try and rotate back around to help Taz. He needs to get there quickly in a 4 versus 4. Smoke down. Nagia trying to see through it. Can't. As he's flashed off. He's going to still wrap around, though. Neo down Taz as well. So to Biawi, it's on to Pasha. And you said if they won this pistol, we've got a game. We may well. Because Virtus.Pro are about to find themselves on 8-8 deadlock. It's not quite like us in wedlock, but it's still reasonably close.
I'd be interested to watch other big demos on Cobblestone and see whether they actually rely on those grenades. I'm pretty sure that's like a hard
Probably, no, that's probably is. Biawi's, or excuse me, Gobby's the kind of guy that would do something like that.
I agree. That's a really cool note, though. That's so satisfying as the game leader. We used to do that in some of our tournaments. When you do an anti-strat like that, and it comes in and it works, you just say, it's so satisfying.
It's even better when you throw nades and you don't see where they go and you just see the kill feed show up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, they know where they go, but you know what I mean? You don't see anyone get hit. You just see
I remember the best anti-strat I ever did, right, when I was at this event called the
Here we go. Rolling back the years.
Yeah, this would be a good one. I'll try and do it quickly. Right, now, I was known for like being really good B player on Inferno, and on the pistol round, it was normally common for me to have a deagle by myself with the car, and I play that position. I knew everyone was watching me every event, doing that, and our biggest rivals stood behind me the entire game, like taking notes and stuff. I did that in the game we played them towards the tail end of the tournament. I said, guys, let's get 4 grenades, let's nail them down banana. They're going to think I'm down by myself. Did that one, like, naded 4 of them at the start of the round. It was the most satisfying round I've ever had.
That's pretty legit.
Yeah.
In COD, we had nades that killed in 1 hit. And on Black Ops 2, there was a map where you could throw it over and kill like everyone on the other team, and they had to fix it. It was pretty funny.
There you go.
One of the only things they patched in the PC version, actually.
What, 1 nade?
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Everyone was throwing it. Nagia is going to push through, taps in. Not going to get the kill. It's Nagia instead.
This is looking good. This was a full force fight from Virtus.Pro as well. Clean sweep, 4 big. Not bad.
On SMGs
All
only.
SMGs.
Well, yeah, Tabson's made some sick money. Money, baby.
Is that the catchphrase you're trying to get trademarked?
Yeah, I heard the guy that does wrestling. Are you ready to rumble? Boxing. Whatever. They're all dumb. Just kidding. I'm not a fan of them. That's all I'm saying.
Oh no, wrestling is not a sport. Boxing is.
I was just being crude for the sake of it, Henry. I don't believe. Anyway, it's fine. If people like it, I'm completely open to that. I do agree. Boxing is much better than wrestling. But the guy who does Let's Get Ready to Rumble, is that right?
Yes.
5 million every time.
Every time he does it.
5 million.
5 million.
So, chat, we need a catchphrase, and every time I say it, you guys have to pay me. Yeah, because no one else is going to pay me 5 million to say it, so that's how it's going to work.
It's a strange model. Every time he says it, you have to buy a t-shirt.
Yeah. So what's the phrase, lads?
Money, money, baby's about all you've got so far. Maybe the Jaden round.
The Jaden round, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the win. Welcome to the Jaden round. It'll work. We can do it. It's got legs to it.
Yeah, we'll work on it. We'll see what happens. Well, we go into round number 3. Has to be a full EK from Virtus.Pro. See if they cause any damage here. They've got a 5-7 and PT-50 and a flashbang. Snacks has got head armor. Did he survive the last round? He must have done. Let me have a look. Yeah, he did. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, it's the VP Snake.
This is one of my favorite strategies.
Haven't seen that for a while.
Well, you haven't seen them down on the CT side in a while.
The Snake.
Neo looking for it, can't do anything with it. Keeve's going to get them, and now the Snake will have to leave the grass, as you would say, Henry.
I haven't said that in ages.
You haven't.
I'm going to have to bring that back. I have to look back at all the old stuff I used to say. Kind of got rid of those catchphrases. Used to say, like, call his pants down, snake in the grass.
The proproverbial snake in the grass was when you were really trying to sell it. That was when you were getting really serious.
Yeah. Well,
speaking of serious, some serious damage done to Virtus.Pro. Pasha's going to kill their 2 back, but that's going to give them position to buy rifles without having to justify dropping an SMG to do so and going into the first gun round. Not a bad situation. Which means, welcome to the Jaden round.
No, Jaden round is 5 UMPs.
Yeah, no, well, 5 SMGs.
SMGs, yeah. So, Virtus.Pro managing to pick out an AWP for Pasha. He obviously did not fall spite as much for his teammate there. He gets body armor as well, spends $5,700 in this round with a smoke grenade. And it's 10-8. Big take the lead. It's 1-0 in terms of maps in his best of 3. If Big beat VP 2-0, that kind of like really summarizes the season they've had.
Yeah, well, and
they're on boot camp right now as well.
It might be good for them to go down and play Mountain Dew for a year if that's what it's going to take.
I don't think they do that.
I don't think they will. You don't think they play?
I don't think they would.
Well, that would be something else. I mean,
do you have to play it? Like,
no, but it means you don't get access back into the Pro League.
I guess.
So
I just don't see that happening. I don't
priorities.
think they're doing a year of that.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
I don't mind them taking time off and not doing it, but I just want to see better commitments out of them. That's all.
Maybe that would be a good idea. Like, they actually have some time to practice by not being in a league like that, and it's actually grinding out the PCWs and stuff, which doesn't seem to be any time for that for these top level teams anymore. I'm really interested. I'd love to do an interview like based just around practice schedule and what is actually like at the moment with the current landscape we have in terms of constant online officials and LANs every weekend as well. I'd love to kind of just really work out what the everyday practice schedule is compared to when Art used to play or when Chad used to play maybe 5 years ago. Like what kind of how that compares. Because we basically used to have like maybe one LAN every other month, and then we'd spend all the other time practicing and having like one online league. That would be it. And we could like really refine strategies and download demos and anti-strat people. Doesn't really seem to be the case anymore. Like once you have your strat book, you kind of like, right, now it comes out to individual skill and more on-the-fly stuff. That's a really interesting topic. I don't think anyone's really explored that much. Well,
why don't you explore it, Henry?
I'll try.
You're sitting here talking about it, so...
Yeah. I'm just trying to encourage content creators out there, some ideas, you know.
Chad likes to make content. Maybe he'll
Jason's the king of content.
Jason is the king of cream, and you're creamy daddy.
So I'm the creamy daddy, and he's the king of cream.
That's right.
That's pretty good.
It's true.
Together,
so are you the king's
combined.
daddy, or is the king above you?
No, the daddy's always better than the king.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Okay. Noted. It's true in Game of Thrones.
I'm sure it is. I don't know. Let's have a look at this. So this was a tactical pause, or technical pause. Okay, beg pardon. It's technical pause on the boot camp. Maybe just toilet break. You just call whatever you want, really, on online games. Just say, yeah, I want to get to the toilet, so just call technical break. You can't really prove otherwise, can you? But
You're being controversial tonight, aren't you?
Trying to.
Just kidding.
I'm not saying they're doing that. I'm just saying it's very difficult to govern these online games. You can't really do anything about it, unfortunately.
No, it's true. Which is why they have a finite amount of time
I'm
for
not
both,
saying
though.
they're doing it.
Technically speaking, they have a finite amount of time
They
for
do have
both.
a 5-minute window.
Yes, for both technical and tactical.
But we're quite lenient, I think, with that.
The server conditions are actually apparently not good.
I told you that was the thing.
The server conditions
are having a real problem.
Are
there's high amounts of loss. The pings are distraught. This is what I'm talking about. These are the server conditions, Jason. And I will hope you highlight this in your analysis section. I want to know about the server conditions. I want to know what they could be. I really want to spend 5 minutes on that topic.
5 minutes, is that all? I think you need more time than that to explore all the weather patterns in the servers these days.
Yeah.
In fact, we might have to bring Weatherman Yanko in just to give us a forecast.
Exactly. Well, it's round number 4. It should be the first gun round. A bit of an interesting one, considering Big managed to save. I'm going to go in their spawn right now. What have they got on the floor? What are they dropping? Oh, it's black and white head this moment. So there's a UMP on the floor. That will be for Godby or Tabson. I'm really not doing a very good job of this. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, there'll be at least 3 SMGs. This is a bit of a bonus round, we call this in the business. I think we coined that phrase.
Which phrase?
The bonus round.
We did.
Yeah.
We did something good for once, Henry.
Yeah. So this is the idea where you get one rifle and your leftover SMGs from the anti-eco rounds, and you pretend something really quick, because you don't see like the current state of the game. Me and Lurvis were talking about this on Twitter the other day. The fact is, like, if you force bind that second round, you're supposed to, like everyone does, the first gun round, if you lose that second round force bind, you're in such a weak position. You might have players without head armor or defuse kits, possibly not an AWP as well. And this is like why CS is it's a bit crippling to watch right now. I really don't like the way it is in that sense. I think this is a really kind of boring way to watch the game. having this consistently in every single map saying the same things, like, oh, well, you force by the second, you're going to have limited in the first gun round. I think it's just, it's not the way Counter-Strike should be. Like, you should get the pistol and the anti goes out the way, then you should have full buys ready to go.
Thought I got a nosebleed, Henry. Sorry.
Well, stop picking your nose and you'll be all right.
I was picking it because I thought I had a nosebleed.
Okay. All right. Defensive.
Would you like to eat some?
No.
You can pick your friends.
I'm full.
You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose.
I'll pass on that. I think that might be a little bit too real. getting up in the... I gave you a nosebleed the other day. I've accidentally smacked you in the face.
Which is why, well, that's actually not why I've had nosebleeds since and why I'm cautious. I think we were in Bucharest.
That's right.
When I was driving around looking for clubs, when I was flying to IEM Sydney, the dry air, I think I ruptured a vessel again. So I've just had frequent nosebleeds since then. And every time I feel even a slight shift in my nose, I start trying to feel if it's going to bleed.
Yeah, it's a fun time right now. The excitement of knowing whether Matt's going to have a nosebleed that day. Keeps us on our toes. Hopefully it doesn't happen in the race car. That could be a problem. In the helmet.
Yeah, that's huge.
You wear the flame-proof like bandanas?
Balaclava, yeah. Balaclava, but I wear an open-face balaclava.
Okay.
So it goes all the way down around my mouth.
Okay.
And then, although I could wear a closed face with a straw input. And then I wear a full-face helmet, so yeah.
Okay, there you go. Interesting.
A Stilo ST5F Carbon.
Oh, that one. That's my favorite one.
With the IMSA comms hookup.
Oh, you got the IMSA comm hookup?
Yeah.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah, black YA804 mirrored visor.
Oh, that's the only one, really.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I wanted to go with the 812, the radial red visor, but they didn't have it.
Yeah, you just sometimes you just got to look at it.
Yeah, you got to look through it, actually.
Yeah.
You know, and to look through it, it's got to look good.
Yeah, I agree.
So then you just got to look at it first to make sure it's good.
You've always got to take a look. If you are just joining us wondering what the hell we're on about, we're just taking a technical pause here. There is a server issue, I believe, with Virtus.Pro. They might be wanting to change server. That's a high possibility. It's a big game for them, and they're currently 10-8 down with a difficult buy coming up. And if the server conditions aren't correct,
it's true. Yeah,
then
you
want to change the server. It's not looking so funny now, is it, guys?
It's not. It's not that funny at all. And I mean, yeah, the server conditions are very real. It's always sunny in the server, but the server conditions can sometimes change. We need a rain map.
A rain map?
Yeah, I want a rain map so that it masks noise like in PUBG, and then we could have maps that play without noise cues.
Do you remember 1.6?
Yeah, it used to rain. Yeah, the thunder would go off.
Yeah.
But that was a noise trigger, which is very different.
There was rain noise in the background, like just as a better for the land. But yeah, if you walk across the bridge, it set it off, and you could do like a boost over it to like hide the cue of the sound. I think maybe that was patched. I'm not sure. But that was quite cool. I like that sound cue. I think we had that on the original Inferno as well. In CS:GO, the dog in apartments would growl if you walk past him. I don't think it was ever proven to be 100% consistent, but it certainly seemed like it. That dog would start growling as soon as you go past him.
Yeah, there was all kinds. That's actually a very interesting topic. Is that in CS:GO there's client-side noise triggers, but in 1.6 and I think Source as well. I don't know in Source as much, but there was server-side noise triggers.
Source, unless it was Aztec. Like Aztec, we used to play in 2004, so I can't.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, it's crazy that Source is that old.
Yeah, right. I remember the first day it came out. I was playing CZ before that, and then Source comes out. It was such a horrible game when it first came out. Source. That's why everyone kind of.
I guess I graduated in 07 now, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, everyone hates Source because they only played it like in maybe the first year, right? And they just have horrible like memories of it. And 1.6 was still going. Good news, I'm getting told. What's the news? Okay, so the server conditions have been resolved.
Well, there you go. Listen, I think just go back. I think Train was the worst. You had Ivy, the birds chirping. You had Pop Dog, the dog barking, and you had what was the noise when you went up on top of the train? You broke a certain height elevation, and there was a third noise.
Maybe a train going by. Boop, boop,
I think that's actually correct. Yeah. I think that's what it was. But yeah, there was 3 noises that were noise triggers.
Well, the unpause I've been told is coming in imminently, and we'll see whether the. But there is a delay.
There is a delay, yes. So it's been unpaused in real time, in our time, in broadcast time. We're about 10 seconds off. I'm going to guess 10.
Yeah, we're on a different timeline.
9, 8.
Okay. So Matt, we have to fill for about 30 more seconds.
30 more seconds? Man, I don't even last that long with the best of days. Let's go with 20. If we get to 20 seconds, I can do that, Henry.
20 seconds, that's about when you're starting to feel it.
Virtus.Pro pressure on, though. And Pasha's gone for an AWP. I assume the rest are going to buy in. They still got money on Snacks, Biawi, and Neo. They're not showing it on stream for obvious reasons, but we now know they're live again in the real time, so I can talk about it. And
yeah, that was an issue. Like, when we kind of figured that out. Like, no one's ever thought about it. Like, when you have these online pauses.
We're so smart.
Well, no, you know what I mean? No, it kind of, everyone just didn't really think about it. You just got an extended pause in online play. You just had all the economy up there. You just think, let's just take a pause and see. Like, we're not sure if they're eco or not. And we're at PGL. I was like, hold on, this is actually a massive problem. This seems like a 6-minute pause.
That's right, that was at PGL.
Yeah, and I went to production and said, guys, this is actually a big game, and this is actually a kind of a big deal. They weren't 100% sure they're going to force buy. Now they've got the information and the base around it. So that's why we take everything off the screen. Maybe I was talking about it a bit too much, kind of defeats the point. But still, round number 4, Snacks with that mag 7 towards long. He seemed to find kills every single time. Probably going to get some more here. There it is. Every single time he manages to make that gun work. I have no idea how.
Yeah, he does make it work a lot. That's like, in terms of unique weaponry in a single position, that's definitely his name all over this angle.
Yeah, always the long A. Always with the one-shots. Takes a dink, still gets the kill.
Snacks is still going to sit there as well on the 2 HP. He'll back off. Taz going to go with him with the M4. They'll babysit Snacks back to the site. Gets a personal escort. Not one that he had to pay for. As Biawi sits toward top mid to look down inside of the doors. Tabson, meanwhile, is going to get ready to go in with his teammate. Get cleared, flash through. Snacks to the right, shotgun in hand. He could still be a menace in this situation. Biawi gets 2. There it is, Snacks again. Relocates on the mag 7. And next will go down. I almost said Nix, just like you. And it's Taz to close out the round 9 for Virtus.Pro, a 1-round lead for Big.
There we go. The struggle with the force buy there. Well, not necessarily 4 buy, a weaker buy, I guess. Virtus.Pro in the first gun round. Snacks in the mag 7, but never seems to limit him. There's still plenty of money for Big. That was the bonus round, we call it. And you have the UMPs, and he's trying to get some fast map control sticking together. Didn't really work out for them. Big maintained the lead here, 10-9. But this is, I'm not going to say Big. What's the correct word here? We'll go with, this is a nice lead still for Big. And we'll see if they can hold on to it in terms of the reset potential as we go forward.
Boost. Standard.
Got to be gifted a frag there, but looks things actually managing to miss the shots entirely. Snacks, not going to be phased by that, continuing to flash and push towards long A, smokes them out for now. Next being boosted up on the B platform, and it becomes a bit of a stalemate. This should be a default, trying to get some map control, maybe a full execution. We did see a lot of that from Big on Inferno.
Someone just said baklava, not balaclava. They're 2 very different things. Okay. One is a dessert, one is a fireproof head cap. Neo's going to push up. Get in behind the boxes, smoke down and toward the quarter. 3 players at B long, so a lot of passive position onto the drop room.
Yeah, those shots fired to
disguise it.
Disguise the sound.
Ooh, that's quite a good entrance peak, and it's going to be enough for Tabson as well to take down Pasha. They've gotten Tabson in, but they catch him off. Neo goes aggressive, finds him throwing the Molotov. Good positioning from Biawi. It's traded back, but not enough for Neo. Swings around, and he'll save the round for VP.
He will indeed. That's going to be 10-10. I think that's going to be the money broken for the T side as well. No bomb going down the last few rounds. So 10-10. These Virtus.Pro with a chance to take the lead back here. They started off very well here on Cobblestone. Big certainly giving them room for their money. I'm feeling confident this goes to 3 maps, and that's where Train comes in, and Virtus.Pro, in my opinion, that's where they run away with this game. That's when they really turn up and look like them themselves, and they're not making a case for it at this point. We go into round number 6. Orbs, and this is just a partial buy surely from Big. Yeah, so that's 2k per player. Snacks though doing a lot of damage. Look at all that from one little spray on the M4. Probably finds all 3 kills there, I'd imagine. There it is. Bomb down.
Yeah, that should be the round as well. They'll continue to push on. Like, yep, downed. Snacks gets 4 at long A. Not bad, eh?
That's not bad at all. That was the partial buy. Maybe a little bit too much investment. You can see it's playing about 4k. That's going to be limiting. I want to bring some UMPs into the fray. We'll see. It's round number 7. Virtus.Pro. No double AWP set up yet. They do like to run that on a lot of maps, but no real requirement for it as of yet. I guess you know you're up against a weak buy of Big, so just keep that single AWP and keep yourself on this. Here we go. So UMP for Gob B. He seems to be more of a utility-based player in that sense. Towards upper, just to boost up next once again. Second time we've seen him in this position. Denies any aggression from the CTs. They managed to get the first pick on Pasha in the previous round, but Neo shut them down with a nice positional move on the B-bomb side.
Pasha waiting as they want to get closer. Legia's going to be the one to lead the charge. Molotov's going to go down, though, and he's going to be forward of it. He's got to go quickly. Does, as Pasha looks away due to the flash. Good recovery from Pasha. Not quite the second. Legia's got the shot back. It still is Biawe that's holding the line, as Taz will do the same. It's Legia left against 2. It was a 1 versus 3. He's got information as to where Snacks is. But Virtus.Pro could extend the lead by 2 rounds now, and they will do exactly that.
Yeah, this is looking promising now for Virtus.Pro. Another round where Big do not get the bomb down. They get some decent damage done to the Virtus.Pro economy, not really enough. They've already quite established at this point. I think that's been another eco, and it'll be 13-10 for the BP side. It's round number 8, and another partial buy coming in potentially as well. In terms of the loss benefits, I think they're at 3rd stage right now. So, just to have a note at the scoreboard, Goppy having a bit of a stinker of a game overall. He's got 4 kills, 16 deaths. The next person in his team has 15 kills, so he's almost entirely dropped off. This was a problem for him. Yes, he's always been called the tactical mastermind, but similar kind of fate to what I guess we discussed with Pronac sometimes. His firepower is not really up there, and that's why he kind of dropped off the top tier of the scene, I guess. Like, he can still be very good in terms of like getting a team together, but he's one of those in-game leaders that seems to, when he has his bad days, they're terrible.
You're terrible.
So
no, but you're right. They are abysmal, not just terrible. Taz will get finally taken down by Gabi. Snacks is just waiting. Looks away at the wrong time, and Legia gets the information he's there. Fires in. Snacks goes down. It's Pasha. Tries to do what he can with the EWP to hold it off. We're still 2 on that 1 versus 3. Gabi's got good positioning. If his teammate had stayed alive a second longer, this would have been a 2 versus 2. Sees the gun barrel, realizes it, swings in. But unfortunately, it's not a 2 versus 2. It's a 1 versus 3 that he's managed 1 kill in. Good flash, but he had to hit the kill. That was it. And he's going to go aggressive on Neo, and this could cost him because he's been watched by Pasha as a result.
He gets that kill. He's got a serious chance there. There's 90 damage. He's got to be hitting those shots. Like we said, poor game from so far. Finds 1 more kill to add to his total of 6. And probably got 2 kills in that previous one. Excuse me. Another full buy for Big. This is pretty much last chance. Luna at this point, the bomb has not been going down at all. As you can see, it hasn't gone down in the last 5 rounds they've lost. So that's why I want to see more execution-based. Why haven't we seen any of that? That's when they're winning rounds in Inferno. They were overwhelming Virtus.Pro. That solid tactical player. Maybe this is one of, I don't know them enough to really comment. Maybe this is a map that's not really in their pool. They might just dabble in it against the lower tier opposition. They probably hold their own there. They might not have as deeper strategy book in terms of the executions there. I'm not sure. Doesn't look like it. This is lots of V-bolts trying to find picks. Working this time.
That does work.
But they've been doing this consistently and then getting shut down.
Exactly.
They go dump all in and then it all falls apart.
They've got to follow up on it. And Tabson, he knows where Neo is. He's got to go aggressive to get him. Does. That's going to open up more room, but Pasha's still in a good position with the AWP toward KFC. Tabson, time to shine, my friend.
Yeah, but Pasha's still alive. He's going to be dangerous here, but okay, apparently not. Next finds him, and it's 3 versus 1. Snacks, he might as well go for it. They've got a ton of money, and he's so good in clutch situations. Big, not so much. They give away a lot of jewels. They need to be disciplined here. They've got the, not quite the triangle set up, but it's getting there.
Server conditions. Let's see if they work now for Snacks. Peek him out. Situation certainly doesn't. 2 immediately firing into means he goes for a reload. We get back to a 13-11.
Money's not great. Win this round.
Either side, whoever wins this round gets a bonus.
This is
if
huge.
Virtus.Pro win this, they could win the game. If Big win this, they're definitely back into it.
Yeah, because they win this round Big, they actually put Virtus.Pro into an eco. That ties things up at 13-13.
Well, in theory.
Yeah, in theory.
We always have to say that, more so with Virtus.Pro, it seems. Or FaZe, to be fair. FaZe is ridiculous.
Solid buy for the T side here. Neo just down to UMP. See they're weak. 3 players are head armor after 2 players, my friend. Gifted a shot there and shoots between 2 players. You hate to see it. Gear trying to recover the AWP. He's the secondary AWP player. Just about gets it. Takes a bit of damage. Needs to be careful here. But he's fine. 1 minute 30. Snacks can hear lots of activity towards middle. He gets himself tucked in. This is a guaranteed round for VP. I'm sorry, but Snacks is not going to miss anything here. Too good. That's the first one. But next, fighting back. I just think Snacks is going to mow them down. Eventually.
Eventually. He will, I promise. That's Legia that got Snacks, so you're wrong on that theory. That's going to open things up. Legia winning with the AWP, exactly that, because now it's on to Neo. Neo's decent in these situations. He's running a UMP, but he could be close enough, and Legia's making quite a bit of noise. He's going to go aggressive on the op. Spots it, gets away somehow. Long peek! Neo actually hit next. Legia had to hit an up-close op shot, but he does it somehow, and they actually break. Well, not quite. Oh, yes, they do. That's going to put them in pistol range at best if I'm them, especially going into, what is it now, 2 loss bonus? This will be a 3rd.
You want to fully get this one.
Yeah, I'd fully go.
You can buy the next round. The $1,900 won't be a
They're
great buy.
Go pistols, yeah.
Yeah, but you can do enough with it. This is scary now for VP. Looking at the barrel of 2-0 big.
Next round will be $2,400, by the way.
Is it really?
They're going under the 3rd. Yeah, that's why I hesitated as well, because I thought it was 2 as well. But
yeah, so that's a 2K with $2,400. That's just enough, like, for a relatively good buy. Not great, but it's enough on the City side. You need like 4K is enough for like a scrap, like you have UMPs and M4s. 4.5 grand, you're looking at like 5 and 4s and limited utilities. That's okay. Good.
And if I'm not mistaken, did Snacks save enough? He's got 21. No, he didn't. I thought he might go on to an AWP.
He'll just get a max 7, mate.
If he gets a kill here. Yeah. Yeah, he'll get his version of the AWP.
Oh, hello. God, that's so frustrating. You got the USP. It's like,
yeah,
come a bit closer.
But somehow he's still not been seen. Oh, I think he was there. I think he was there. Now he knows it too, because he's starting to look back out toward long. They're scouting him. Good play from Nex in the end, although it could have been very costly with any other pistol.
Yeah, well, Snack spots one, decides to try and get a bit closer, gets taken down. That should be the round concluded. We have one player towards the cannons. That's Mr. Pasha Biceps.
Yeah, he's in good position at cannons.
This is a pre-fire.
Again, it's a pistol. Yep, well played from Tapson. Seemingly owning up to those situations. 13-13, 3 rounds. And this series goes to big. 3 rounds and it goes to Virtus.Pro, and the series stays alive.
Tension mounting. There's the Max 7. He does come out.
Mighty Mag. I don't know where I was going with that, Henry. Just play along, okay?
Maybe like Monster Kill or something like that, I
yeah,
guess.
That's, I guess, kind of where it came from.
Unreal Tournament vibe. Let's get into it. Round number 12. Surely they don't allow Snacks to get the double kill with this shotgun once again. You hate to see it.
Flash from afar from Snack, or onto Snacks, rather. Keeve's going to rotate off of this. They'll go back over toward B-bomb there as well. This could be a full hit 3-2 split with drop possession, we can call it.
Yeah. All roads lead here for big. They can win this round. Has to be another eco for VP, really. If they can get like 5 kills in, that'd be massive.
Snacks is still over toward A, so he's not in the equation.
Flash.
Go in, perfect flash. EO down, taps in, gets Biawi around the corner. Quick pop flash in. Pasha's the next in line of the site, because he's got both angles to watch. He's susceptible of going down to Nex, who does exactly that. Taz gone, shotgun that, Snacks. It's a 1 versus 4.
Shotgun that indeed. Well, save the AK. Clean sweep. What a flash that was towards drop down. Tapson getting it done with the AK-47. Probably can't believe his luck at how good that flashbang was from his teammate. And we'll see whether they can find a final frag here. Snacks gets taken down. No money saved. And this is looking good now. 1 away from series point. That's big. And we're getting $2,900 into this round. Pick your poison time for Virtus.Pro. You go all in now and potentially give away the game. But if you win it, you deny that match point. It's a real tricky situation. I don't know if they'll use a pause here. They're going in. Nova. Okay, not all in. Okay. I was going to say, that's a weird decision. So I think Snack had a bit of excess cash from his previous antics with the shotgun. Goes with a Nova, HE grenade. He seems to be one of the best shotgun players in the world, so give him the benefit of the doubt and see what he can do. Quite a rare appearance for the Nova.
Yeah. When the mag doesn't work, bring the Sheriff to play. He's even got a little Sheriff sticker on it. It's kind of like I saw that and then made a joke about it. Yeah. And then acted like I didn't see it, so people thought I was more clever than I am. It
does actually say Sheriff on the label as well. So you've got a lot going for you there.
It's good. It's good. I actually didn't notice Sheriff there, so that's that one's legit. That's not, though, for Snacks. Misses the first shot, goes for more, taps in. Backs off and plays it accordingly. Goes down to 34. Gobby's tagged to 40. Chance to capitalize, perhaps, for pistols on those 2 particular players, but still a lot of ground to gain if they're going to do so.
Well, it's looking likely the big take themselves up to series points here on Cobblestone. Who would have thought they would be in the position to take Virtus.Pro 2-0 in anything, really, in any sort of scenario, especially in a relegation game. But they're being very disciplined now. They don't want to give anything away. This is where teams can often overthink situations. But for now, it's looking positive. It's going to be the gear. Finding 1 kill, but Pasha. Oh, here we go. Yeah, triple kill. Make it a quad. Oh, you hate to see it. This is probably, yeah, they're guaranteed.
Wow.
Overthinking it, man.
Oh, Tapson's got a chance. 10 HP, though. Taz knows the situation. Bomb down, 23 HP. As if they walked into a blunder and Tapson bails them out. It's going to be 3 kills for him and 15 rounds for Big. 1 to go, and they wrap up the series 2-0. There's a buy on the line for Virtus.Pro. They've got double op.
Tabson, what a hero. 2 kills as a PT50 coming in from Virtus.Pro, 3 from Pasha, and then you think, okay, 10 HP Tabson, they're throwing it away. But they somehow hold on. 15-13, Tabson great at the weekend at the Mountain Dew Finals, and he could have been a lifesaver in that previous round. We'll see with Snacks. He's always, that looks like a guaranteed frag. Gap in the smoke there, but just about staying alive. That's actually got B. Very quiet series so far, and he gets legged through the door there, I think.
I think he got him through the edge of the rock, because the Knicks can't penetrate the rock, so it would have been the door, I think. I don't know, Henry. I didn't see it because of the smoke. It acted like a cloak.
It did.
You silly bloke.
Silly bloke. Maybe get me a can of Coke.
Ooh. Well, Pepsi will solve the world's problems, though. You sure you don't want one of those?
I didn't really follow that whole debacle.
No, me neither. I thought it was stupid. I thought it was an overreaction in terms of reading into like the gender equality in the ad. I think one of the bigger issues they portrayed, it was just the emotional weight that they took was wrong. Good shot from Snacks. Take down Tabson. This will slow it. But they portrayed the whole debunking the fashion thing anyway. Big important round here.
Yeah, opening pick for Virtus.Pro. Double orb set up to try and save them. I think Snacks did spot a player through that smoke. Oh, not quite. The X-ray a little bit misleading there, but I guess there's a bit of a one-way in that respect. Could be still legged up as well, so you'd expect Virtus.Pro to pick this round up. Big have at least guaranteed himself overtime, if not a little bit more. Godby, the low HP player, gets given the orb to allow him to hold the back lines, hold the flanks maybe, and then try and get some one-shots in. It's going to be an A play coming in. They get the pick. Legia opening things up. Takes a lot of damage, but not really, but Bialy coming in for the rotation. That should be the round.
Yeah, that should be. Certainly would expect it to be, especially now that Godby's on a mere fraction of HP. So overtime becomes a possibility. Last round, round 30, Big 15, Virtus.Pro 14, and the double op setup will remain. Big's got plenty of money, honey.
Yeah, Kiva 10 grand.
I wasn't calling you honey, by the way. I don't.
No, that's fine.
No, it's not my thing.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
I call you babe instead.
Yeah. 5 AKs here. Keith going to got the AWP out, but I think he wanted to obviously distribute the wealth out to his teammates. Fast A attack, why not? The defaults look poor. Let's just stick together. Let's go all in, Matt. Dream big. See what I did there?
I do see what you did there.
That was good.
Dream big. Well, it is a dream for Big. Yeah, that should be. There you go.
Here we go.
Oh, and Tabson starts it off well. They've isolated the second player along. They need to consider that he's there, though, because Snacks could push back through the smoke. AWP as well, and the post plant would be beneficial to hold it long.
He made a noise in dropping the weapon.
He made a noise dropping the weapon, and he threw a nade that Tabson spotted. So he's got his attention turned. Bomb down.
What a round.
A 4-man versus 5 retake. And 2 tight choke points, plus Snacks to distract. Starts off like he takes down Bialy. Inside of the smoke, Snacks gets through though. Tabson falls, that opens up another opportunity. Legia's got to cover off on the ramp. Snacks needs to push onto him. He's being watched from long corner, and it's Legia who does an incredible job to hold off 3 on the retake. They know exactly where Snacks is, and Virtus.Pro, unless Snacks can pull this back. A 1 versus 4, he's got it down, is 13 HP, and they're gonna do it. They're gonna put them into the lower bracket, so Virtus.Pro have to play Penta tomorrow to stay alive and keep their hopes of remaining in the Pro League in contention. That's incredible.
Snacks is going to do that, man, didn't you? You could find a feeling coming together. Big seemed to panic in those big round situations. They got the advantage, but they held on. 2-0 for Big. A tier 3 team taking down one of the world greatest. And Virtus.Pro there. Oh, that's disappointing. To the low bracket they go. Well, we've had some fun here. It's getting late, Matt, so I guess we throw it over to Jason and see what the guys in the squad about that one.
Yeah, you really do hate to see that. That one hurts. That one, that's a really nice game. Really humongous performance out of Big.
Enormous, some would say.
Yeah, massive. Lauren?
Substantial.
Substantial.
Large until the end.
Yeah, large and in charge. I mean, this is, that's tough to, I did mention, I should say, I made a mistake. I did say that map was for Virtus.Pro's Pro League spot before we sent it over to the casters or sent it to break. I was incorrect, obviously. This is a double elimination, so they dropped down to the lower bracket. Just wanted to clear that up.
Thank you.
We'll move past that. Everyone makes a second mistake in life. I mean, what happened here? It looked like Virtus.Pro was going to have this. They had a really good start to that first half.
Yeah, and then it kind of fell away. 8-7 after they probably should have had a very commanding lead in that game. I think Tabson finally had his sidekick, right? Next was playing quite well, and Legia there, he stepped up in the final stages. And Godby to make an aggressive call like that on match point to kind of channel the inner Astralis and go aggressive and quick, it paid off. That one pop flash, though, in that round, I question, first of all, what were the two VP players doing
in
kind
drop.
of standing
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
open in drop to both get blind? Normally in that scenario, you know that flashbangs are going to be coming in, so one player should be probably looking into the wall or anti-flash in some variety so he can step out in case that happens. That was a very pivotal round, I thought, and obviously not the reason they lost the game, but that was a good play by Big.
Yeah, I mean, is it just a series of miscues from the Virtus.Pro side that we saw? I mean, because I think we do have to give something too big in the sense that their T sides today have looked solid. Like Inferno, the executes they brought to bear, the T side calling here, the anti-strat and the pistol round, the double nade, that last call. I mean, the guts to call that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a very good job from Gabi. You'd have to at least admit.
Yeah, no, I think coming into Cbble, it was a risk from them to put this out there, but it was VP's pick. So they came into this already kind of putting in work to this, but this was a map. This is for Big, of course. They'd put in a lot of work for changing things up. So the CT side was always going to be a little bit more, I guess, shambolic than maybe they'd like it to be. Not maybe set in stone yet, still changing things up. At least from what I've been told by Legia, they're still working on refining that CT side. But the T sides, it seems that if you have Godby at the helm, you're always going to have some really nice set pieces. It's more like, when you grind out the defaults, what do you have as, the backbone? What do you depend upon? Do you have that consistency still there? Do you have players who can consistently deliver? And I think we're starting to see a couple that can, whether it be a bit of a peak in their performance or not. What a great time to have that peak. As you said, you've seen Next having some good moments, but mostly Tabson at the forefront, Legia towards the end, opening up on B platform, charging in through middle in the final round. He was the one who delivered a lot there, but overall, you're seeing a lot of the pieces and the win conditions that are often laid out with this sort of roster actually coming through. So again, I think it's great timing for them and a little unfortunate for VP.
Yeah, I did pose the question, is there a liability with Gabi and Legia in the lineup considering some of the past we've seen, and neither of those were the cases today. They both played very, very well, and obviously a hard-earned win for Big. We can bring up the bracket, show you exactly what happened today, show you exactly where things are going to be standing moving forward into the relegation. Hellraisers is going to be playing Big. That is for a spot in ESL Pro League. That is not a mistake for me either. Penta and Virtus.Pro are going to be playing for elimination. One of those two teams will not make EPL next season, and then we'll obviously have the decider match between the loser of Hellraisers and Big and the winner of Penta and VP. Those are the two matches we will see tomorrow, and you got to be a little bit scared for Virtus.Pro at this point now.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it.
I mean, even if they beat Penta, they're going to be playing Hellraisers or Big, so a little bit frightening to see what they have in store for them. We could be in a situation where Virtus.Pro is no longer part of the ESL Pro League, as we all knew entering this in the level they were at. Either way, fun night of matches tonight. We've got another fun night of matches tomorrow, so make sure you guys tune in at about the same time, and we'll be back with the second stage of relegation.